I used to think men were smarter than women until the day came and I realized that men are just not the same. Every time I walk into the classroom, I can just remember that dreadful day when I failed that test in Mr. Killer's. Mr. Killer and I talked for a little bit and we discussed, and now I'm just not the same. And I'm not me anymore. I'm a loser. How can I take attendance if you're not in your seats? This test should be very easy if you read the book. I'm gonna be very annoyed if you failed this. Okay, everybody, time's up. Mrs. Lariat's gonna come collect your papers.
Time's up.
Toby, you need to talk with Miss Lariat after class because your test is just outrageous. I can't even put a grade in for this. It's just awful.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, everyone have a good weekend. Good talk.
What the heck?
Miss Lariat?
Oh, hello. Yes.
I'm here about my test.
Yes. You're here for your test. Mr. Killer told me so. Here, he gave me this, and I looked over it, and it's just terrible. It's terrible. You were supposed to read Module 64, Group Differences and Questions of Bias. It says in the text, all of those questions are answered in the text that you took on the psychology test that you failed. A 37% is unacceptable, and my 67 years of teaching. Most people find differences more newsworthy. Girls are better spellers, more verbally fluent, better at locating objects, better at detecting emotion. Evolutionary psychologist Steven Pinker argues that biological as well as social influences appear to affect gender differences and life priorities. Reasoning and spiritual abilities. Such differences are, he notes, observed across cultures, stable over time, influenced by culturally influenced references also help explain what. Ready to need the
Larry, you're crazy.
You didn't even. As stated in Module 64, Section 1, most men are better at spatial availability heuristics, but...
Go away!
You didn't read the book!
Hello everybody, I bet you're wondering what just happened. Well, we're taking notes, so get ready. Alright, I want to see those notebooks out and those pencils writing, because we're taking notes! Differences in human intelligence have long been a topic of debate among researchers and scholars. With the advent concept of general intelligence, many researchers have argued for no significant sex differences in general intelligence, while others have argued for slightly greater intelligence for males and others for a female advantage. These results depend on the methodology. Some research indicates that male advantages on some cognitive tests are minimized when controlling for socioeconomic factors. Other research has concluded that there is a lot bigger variability in male scores compared to female scores, which results in more males than females on the top and bottom of the IQ distribution.
Girls are better spellers, more verbally fluent, better at locating objects, better at detecting emotions, and more sensitive to touch, taste, and color. Boys outperform girls in tests of spatial ability and complex math problems. Though in math computation and overall math performance, boys and girls hardly differ. Males' mental ability scores also vary more than females, thus boys worldwide outnumber girls at both the low extreme and the high extreme.
Boys, for example, are more often found in special education classes, and among 12 to 14-year-olds scoring extremely high on the SAT exam math section.
So today you've learned whether or not males and females have different test scores varying on their intelligence. Well, that's up for you to decide in this discussion question. Ask your mom and dad when you get home, are there actually differences between males and females in their intelligence, or are they just smart in their own way?